Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Makeup Monday. I'm your host, Melody McAllister, and today I have a professional makeup artist and stylist and Insta influencer, Ashley Steading. If you have followed me for the last couple of years, you know I love a good before and after. I just started feeling more confident about using makeup in the last 3 or so years after learning from people like Ashley. In fact, Ashley is my favorite makeup artist to learn from because she makes everything seem so doable. Our generation didn't have YouTube and Instagram or TikTok. And it's crazy how I see young people half my age that are so great at makeup application. It makes me jealous sometimes when I struggle so hard. But maybe you feel that way too. That's why I created Melody's Makeup Club on Facebook, and I'll drop the link in that for in just a moment. But if you're like me and you want to grow in this area, stick around. We're glad you're here. Ask questions, bookmark this so that you can use this and try this too. Ashley, thanks for being here today. How are you doing? And can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yes, thank you, Melody. Thank you for having me on. So my name is Ashley Steading. I am a cosmetologist. I've been in the beauty industry for 20 years now. And I have been doing Saint makeup and really digging into the makeup world for about 3 years now. So that's a little bit of my background.
Awesome. And I am going to drop your link right here so that people can follow you. Is Instagram like your favorite place to share?
It is. Um, that's where I know Instagram better than I know any of the other social media platforms. So that's where I've kind of grown.
And you're pretty huge on Instagram, I gotta say. Like
Well,
it's
thank
going
you.
on.
That's sweet.
Yes, for sure. It's happening. Okay, so today we are gonna and hello to your daughter. She is beautiful, just like mommy.
Oh,
So
thank you.
so today we're gonna focus on contouring. So I want to ask you, what is contouring and why do people do it?
Okay, so contouring is where you're going to add dimension and to your face. So contouring is going to be anywhere you have natural shadows and you're just enhancing those. Contour is different from bronzer because bronzer is going to be more of a warm tone, which is going to give you that sun-kissed look, while contour is more of an ash shade and it's going to give you that shadow look.
Mm-hmm. And it just started becoming popular, I feel like, in the last few years. Like it was something that was a secret to the celebrities and stars, but now it's like something that, everyday people can use.
It is. And most people are scared of it.
Yeah.
They're scared of contour.
I was too. Literally watching your Instagram reels is what made me finally decide like I can do this. And
Yes.
again, that's why I follow you because you make everything seem like you can do like I'll watch a ton of things, but then I'll go to your page and you break it down. So definitely follow Ashley on Instagram. And if I did not contour today because I'm going to go through the steps too with Ashley when she does her demo, I'm going to go do it too. And I'll be posting my before and after because I love a good before and after. Um, Ashley, what makeup do we need to contour?
Whatever is the easiest for you to use. I suggest a cream makeup, same as cream. And the reason I suggest that is because it's very easy to blend. You want to have something that's easy to blend. So that's why I suggest a cream makeup for contour.
Do you mind showing us what that looks like, the makeup?
So this is Saint, and it comes in, all your makeup is in one palette here. So I have everything from contour to my main shade, brightening shade, blushes, and then eyeshadows. Everything's in this little compact. But to start to show you, this is my contour shade right here.
Awesome. And if people go, I just dropped a link. If people go to your link, you can actually help them figure out the colors that they will use.
Okay, so the link that you posted is just the link to Saint. If they have any
Okay.
questions about what shades they would need, they can always message me on my Instagram, and I will help them pick out their shades.
Wonderful. You help me, and I have my Saint. I don't have as many as you, but I have it right here. So.
Awesome.
All right. So are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes.
Awesome. And I just want to say to everybody who's watching, if you have any questions, put them in there. We will answer the questions. This is why this is so wonderful, because you can do this along with us, or you can replay this again when you decide to practice. And it's fun to practice. So Ashley, I'm going to make Ashley go big, and I'm going to go small, but I'm going to be doing all of this too. And I have my hair pinned back just for this. I know I look like 90s grunge. Hopefully with the contouring, I will look a little bit I will have some depth also. All right, here we go.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I am going to do just one side of my face because I want you guys to be able to see what contour actually does and how it creates that shadow and gives your face dimension. Okay. So there's 4 main areas for contour. You've got your forehead, your cheekbone, your jawline, and then your nose. An optional place, if you want like a fuller lip, you can create a little shadow underneath your lip, and it gives the illusion that your lips are fuller. Okay, so I'm just gonna, let's see, dab into my makeup right here. And excuse me if y'all can't see me well. I told Melody when I started, I'm used to seeing myself on the screen. So this is a little bit different for me, so just bear with me. And if you can't see me, tell Melody and then she'll relay it to me.
And so far you look really good, by the way. It's
okay.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, so this is my contour shade, and I use this shade, it's called Astoria, and I'm just gonna tap into it. With cream makeup, you do not need a lot at all. That's the first mistake that most people make. They put way too much product on. You don't need a lot of product. But I'm going to apply it right here to the top of my forehead. We're just going to draw a line. And I'm not going to blend this until I have it all placed. So I've got my top of my forehead. We're going to do cheekbone. With the cheekbone, a lot of people put it too low. You want to make sure to keep it up on your bone so that it lifts your face rather than drag it down. A good place for people to normally find their spot is right at the tip of your ear right here. And then you want to stay right on your bone. So we're going to place that on. And then you don't want to come in too far. You want to stop about where the corner of your eye is.
Okay. What if you make a mistake like I just did?
It's okay. And especially if you're using cream, it's forgiving. You can wipe it right off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then we're going to move into our jawline. Jawline, you want to go to the tip of your ear and just pull it down and follow right where your jaw is.
Is it okay if it shows? So, okay, I like how you do that. So you can see it a little bit on the top, but it's mostly under.
Yes. You don't want to go too far up. Like you can see it a little bit, but if you go too far up and then you start blending, it's going to create a shadow almost like a beard, and you don't want that. You're wanting to create the shadow to camouflage the jowl, as we say, right there.
I got some jowl.
Yeah. Okay. And so then, like I said, you can do just a little bit under your lip. And then the nose is tricky because everybody has a different shaped nose. But if you just have a fuller nose and you're just trying to slim it down just a little bit, what you want to do is pinch your brush.
Okay.
Dab into your contour and go just straight down, drawing just a little line, and you want to stay on top of your nose. Let's see, can you see that? Where it's a little bit on the side, but mainly it's on the top.
Yes.
And then you're gonna brush right at the tip of your nose. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my nose just so you can see.
I like how you said pinch the brush. I wouldn't know that because this brush is pretty full.
Yes, if you're using a full brush, you definitely want to pinch it. If you're using, something that has a flat end, you don't have to pinch that.
And do you use your fingers sometimes?
Yes. The best tip, if you're a beginner and you're trying to learn how to contour your nose and you're using a cream, you can tap your pinky and get just a little bit of product. Put your pinkies together, lay them on your nose, and just go up and down. And that's going to create a perfect line. So
Awesome.
if you're new to contour and it scares you to do your nose, that's one of the easiest ways to do it.
I love that.
Okay, so I have my contour in place. And then this is my side of my face without contour. So Melody, when you have yours on, we can start blending, or I can go ahead and start blending if you want me to.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Are we okay? And are we going to add any of the highlights or anything?
I can. Yes.
Okay.
So if you've done your nose and you've got your 2 lines down your nose, I'm sorry, let me find my brush real quick. You're going to want to take and draw like a skinny line of brightener down your nose. So in Saint, it's called brightener. In most makeup, in the makeup world, it's called concealer,
Okay.
but we call it brightener. So I'm going to dab into that. And then I'm going, let's see, I want to make sure you can see me. I've got my brush pinched yet again.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do.
I'm going to do my finger.
A line right down the middle of it. And you want to always be drawing attention towards your eyes. And so the way I place my brightener is I do like a little shooting star method right there on my forehead.
Uh-huh.
And then I always take and place on the outside of my eye right here a little line. This is going to give you, we're going to fake a facelift today.
Amen. Let's fake it. Fake it.
Place your line right there. And then right on the inner corner of your eye.
Ooh, okay. I'm doing my full face.
Oh, you're good. Okay. And then another thing that you can do just to kind of make that contour really pop is take that same shade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pinch my brush, and we're going to draw that bright line hugging right up under it.
Ooh. Ooh, this is something new.
Okay.
I haven't done.
So,
yeah.
So when you have this blended, it's going to make your face look lifted. Okay.
I love that.
So
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and start blending in this brightening color that I put on. And if you're using a cream makeup, you want to stipple the brush more than sweep.
Ooh,
you just kind of want to press that makeup into your skin. Okay. And so I'm just going down my nose, doing that same thing. Just.
Wow, that is like really different. I didn't know that. This is really different.
And when you put it on like this and you're seeing your makeup, like if you're putting it on and leaving it to blend, I always blend my lightest shade first.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps or not.
Definitely. Do you go all around to your lightest shades, or then do you do it like, I guess I should just watch.
So I'm blending all the lightest shades.
Okay. Good to
first. Know. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and blend the contour, which my hair is falling right here and you might not be able to see it. When you're blending your contour in your forehead, you definitely want to go in an upward motion. Cheekbones, for sure, you want to go in an upward motion. Because you just want to think you're wanting your face lifted.
Right.
And so I'm just dabbing and taking that brush just in that upward motion to blend that contour out. And then here on your jawline, That's the only area that you do want to pull down with contour.
Okay. I like this cream makeup too in the summer because it doesn't feel as heavy as like liquid makeup.
It does not feel heavy at all. That's one thing that I love about it is you can't feel it on your skin at all. Okay, so that is my contour blended. And then this is going to be the side of my face that doesn't have any contour.
Oh, wow.
Am I looking to where you can see?
Yeah, you are for sure. Yes, do it again. Stay on the side that you've contoured.
Okay, this is my contour.
Got it. Love it.
And then this is nothing.
Wow.
So it just gives your face some shape instead of being so flat. I mean, our faces are not flat, so let's don't let our makeup be flat.
Right. And you know, and that's so true because even when I didn't do mine today, I feel a little bit silly because it's just like my eyes, it's just this focus on that and it really evens it out.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Is there any secret, like I have jowls, so I can say this. Like, is there any secret, like, you know how we don't want to see lines or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay to see lines down here, or what do you think? How do you blend that in?
So when you're doing down here, you're gonna have you're gonna put some of your whatever your main color is. So like how we contoured along the jawline, then you're gonna add a little bit of your main color underneath it, and then you're just gonna blend that all together. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you put makeup on your neck.
I do, just a little bit, just so the color. Because if I'm out in the sun, I never get sun on my face. I always just make my face match my chest. So that's why I bring it down just a little bit.
I like that. Okay. Do you mind showing us where to put blush too?
No, let me show you. With blush, there's it depends on what look you're trying to achieve. If you want a rounder, fuller face, because some people do, you know, if they've got a skinny face, they want to pop it out. You're going to put, let's see, we'll do this side. You're going to put it right on, you know how people smile and put it right on the apples of your cheek? Mm-hmm. If you want a full face, that's where you're going to do it. And then we're going to blend that out.
What if you already have a really full face?
I'm going to show you on my other side because I already have a full face and big cheeks.
Me too.
So that is never where I put my blush. But if you want a full face, you're going to do apples of cheek.
Who are the type of people that want a full face?
Do what now?
What shape of face, like, would it be good to have that full face?
So anybody that has like the oval face shape, they can pretty much wear anything. But if you've got like the oblong round, you're going to want to do it how I'm going to do it on this other side.
Okay.
Which is you're going to, a great method to know for placement is put 2 fingers beside your nose.
Okay.
And then you're going to lay right on the cheekbone, that blush. See how I laid it up high versus this side? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just going to blend that out. It's so amazing what you can do with makeup. It is, placement with makeup is everything. I mean, you can totally change your face shape with makeup. Okay, so that is lifted versus round.
I like the lifted look, personally.
I'm a lifted look for sure.
Yes, I feel like my cheeks take over my entire face.
Mm-hmm. I have the chipmunk cheeks. When I smile, they're pretty big. So I always like for mine to look more lifted.
So I know that you do, like, because I follow you regularly and I see your tutorials. But personally, when you're out in the world, do you stay with the colors, the same colors, or are you changing them up all the time?
Are you talking about for my like main shades?
Yeah, for your main shades. Like, do you is that what you do?
So I always stay with these shades.
Okay.
Which is I wear Astoria, Aspen, and Linen. Those make up traditional foundation for me.
Okay.
And then if I need more warmth, like if I've gotten sun, I add my bronzer.
Okay.
And then, so when I do bronzer, I'll just do it all over my face, like anywhere that you would get sun, that's where you're going to put bronzer.
Wow. Okay. I did not know that.
So on this side of my face, I don't have any contour, so I'll show you. I'm going to dip into the bronzer. And then you're just going to, so, you get sun on your forehead, and then you think it comes around to your cheek, across your nose. So you can warm your makeup up with just bronzer.
Wow. Would you put it over your contour as well?
You can, yes. So you want to do contour first, just to create those shadows, and then add your warmth in.
Oh, I like that.
So, but bronzers are great. Like if people are scared of contour and they don't want to contour, even though bronzer's warm and it's not going to create that shadow, it is going to give you some, a little bit of depth. So I always say, if you're afraid of contour and you don't want to do it, at least add some bronzer.
I love that. Okay, I want to ask you, I want to get personal. When did you start doing makeup? Like, have you always been really good at it, or is it something that over time, or like, I guess you went to cosmetology school, so is that when you began, or was it something that you always loved?
I've always been into makeup, but probably when I got into Saint, that's when I really got into makeup.
Wow.
Like really dug in, started doing my research on it and, how to do it. So.
And I love Saint. Tell us why you decide, why is that your favorite makeup?
Because it's so easy to apply. And I'm always on the go. I have 2 kids. I own my own salon. I own my own boutique. I'm trying to run my social media businesses. So I can literally, if I'm not trying to show somebody how to do makeup, I can do my full face in 5 minutes.
That's so cool. I love that.
And it's all right here. So if I needed to grab it and go, just grab my brushes and this little kit and walk out the door. So
I love it.
That's what sold me on it. And then I watched a girl for about 6 months use it. And every time she would do it, I was like, there's just something about that makeup. Like it just has, we call it the glow. Like we know when people are wearing it because it just has that look.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just love the way that's turning out. And I wanted to see what it looked like in person because I was like, does it look heavy on your face or, because.
Right.
And so finally I messaged her and I was like, can I please let you do my makeup so I can see what it looks like? And as soon as she put it on my skin, sold. I had to have it because
I love it.
It has such a beautiful look, but you can't feel anything. So that's why I love it.
Yes. And and it's funny. I wish you have the best lighting. And I actually do have makeup. I think my lighting is junky because all you can see is the black of my eyes, the eyeliner. But I love it. And I feel like when I look in the mirror, I have that depth. So I'm going to take it before and after and share it. But you look amazing. And the lighting is perfect. And I totally agree. I use Saint too. I order from you. And I can say that I don't feel it on me, but I do have to, sometimes I get a little heavy handed. So what, if you're like me, what do you do to kind of decrease that heavy handedness?
So this is going to sound very strange, but to all of my new customers, if they feel like they're putting too much product on, I suggest putting it on with your finger. And I know that sounds weird, but like with cream, you can just tap into it and then just place it on your skin. So if you're going to put contour on your forehead, that's going to be the least amount of product that you pick up is putting it on that way.
I like that because then the pressure.
Yes. So we call that in the Saint world, the cheetah hack. And I have videos where I'm putting it on where you just place the product where you want it and then you blend it. And that way you're going to get the least amount of product because I said, that's the one mistake a lot of new customers make is they put way too much product on. If you feel it on your skin or if you feel like you have texture, you have on too much of it.
Right. Do you finish with a finish spray or anything, or does your makeup just stay?
I do use a setting spray, and I just use, I don't see it with me. I use the NYX matte finish because I have oily skin. And so, and I also live in the South with the humidity and everything else. So I use the NYX matte finish spray. And then I also use Saint has what they call vanilla dust, and
Mm.
it's a setting powder, and it's
Mhm.
translucent. And so I just put that in my T-zone where I really get oily, and then that's
Uh-huh.
it.
Oh, cool.
So, mhm,
Huh. Why did I yeah, that's great. I love saying I need to reorder some, but I will say that it lasts a long time. So
it
like
does.
it's crazy. But it's also good. So I used to use a lot of cheap makeup and I still go to Walgreens and I still go to Walmart and get stuff because I like to play around and so I'll do that. But I will
Yes.
say that if you want to invest in good makeup, this is a really good place to start. We have a comment coming in. Okay, my friend Toya says, hey Toya, I'm so glad that you are here.
Hey.
Thank you for joining in. And my friend Jill says she loves Saint. So thank you both for joining
Yes,
in.
thank you.
Yes, and you know what? You did such an like that was a great demo, Ashley. I
Oh,
am
thank
so
you.
yeah, I'm so glad you joined today. And we're going to do this again. And not next week, but we're going to be doing this as much as we can. If you are watching, so Toya and Jill, I'm kind of putting the spotlight on you because I know you're watching. But what are some things that you'd like to learn more about? Like when Ashley joins us and she does this on her own socials, she wants to know like what are you guys interested in? What can we do these live streams to help you with? And I just want to say that putting makeup on is not something that we have to do to be beautiful.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people will say, "Well, I liked you better without makeup," which I hate when people do that because honestly, like nobody asked, but I think that I speak for both of us. We do this because it makes us feel good. We like
Mhm,
it. We're
mhm,
beautiful with or without makeup. This is just something for me. It's a very good way to help manage my mental health. I don't know, but it's that creativity that
mhm.
and the before and after. I don't know. Like I like cleaning too. I like the before and after cleaning. So it all goes into that, I think. But yeah.
Yes. I just
And
like
when
to
you
I like to enhance the beauty that we already have. You know,
yes.
if you got beautiful eyes, put some, some colors that make them pop. I mean, it's just fun. Makeup's fun.
I love that.
It's not meant to cover up your face. It's meant to enhance your beauty that you already have.
You have blue eyes. What are the colors that blue eyes that really makes them pop?
Browns, coppery, anything coppery is what I tend to go towards because that's what makes my eyes pop. Brown
Okay.
and coppers.
And what do
That's
you think for I have brown eyes for us brown-eyed girls.
brown eyes. You can do plums, purples. You can also stick with the browns.
Uh-huh.
Um, but the plums really make brown eyes pop as well.
Yeah. Jill says it's artwork, it's calming for her, and I agree, Jill. I feel like it's calming for me as well. And that's great. I learned from a Mary Kay party many, many years ago that purple was like, so I try to stay within the purples. That's usually
Hmm.
like I have like just a staple unless I'm trying to get real excited, like I'm going to a concert or some sort of thing and I'm just trying to get crazy.
Yes.
Yes. Does if you are watching and you have any questions, we don't have a lot of people asking or talking right now, but even if it's during the replay, put your questions there. We'll get to them. And I love this. Thank you so much, Ashley, for joining us today. What do you think we should do next time for our next tutorial?
Um, so on my social media, everybody always has trouble with eyeshadow. They struggle with eyeshadow for some reason. So we can do some eyes if that's what everybody wants to see.
I would love that. I would
Yeah.
love that. If you can't tell, I am like really into the eyes. I've been practicing my eyeliner. Eyeliner's been really tough for me to
Hmm.
do. And I feel like the eyeshadow, like it's getting easier. And that's why I moved on to eyeliner. So I love that. We will do eyeshadow. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds fun.
everybody, yeah, thank you so much for joining in, whether you're watching the live or the replay. We really appreciate you. You can find all of this on my YouTube channel, on all of my socials. And I did drop, if you are interested in being a sort of a supportive community where we like just, encourage each other, I have a Facebook community called Melody's Makeup Club. I'm trying to pull it up here, but it is a fun place for us where we just kind of, it's inclusive and we just cheer each other on. And it's a fun place to say, hey, I don't know how to do this, or what are some mascaras, or what are some lip colors? Just something that if you have questions, it's a safe place that you can ask where people will definitely cheer you on. But we really appreciate that you joined us today, and we will see you again very soon. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ashley.
Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
Yes. And thanks for everybody who commented. Ashley, don't jump off just quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
end the broadcast, but all right. Bye everybody.
Okay. Bye.